I bought a set of spade bits on clearance and built my own carrying case using 1.5-inch ABS pipe I already had on hand and some fittings I picked up at Home Depot. Now this isn't going to fall apart in your tool bag because it screws together and apart. Let me show you how I built this and how you can adapt this idea to drill bits you want to carry or other tools you might want to carry using this style of carrying case. I filmed the process of building this holder in the garage. So I'm using 1.5-inch, and what I've bought is I bought 2 end caps, one to go on each end here. And then I've bought a male and a female hub adapter. And so the idea is that I'm going to create a top that will cover up the top of the spade bit. So when I unscrew it, I will be able to see the sizes of the spade bit and select the one that I want. So then the bottom will go here and hold the spade bit. So what this does is it really allows me to think about creating this for any of my set of bits. I have a set of auger bits, a set of concrete bits that I can do this with. And 1.5-inch ABS is really quite easily accessible. So now I just have to measure. I've got a whole bunch of 1.5-inch ABS here that I have on hand. So I'm going to screw this together. And I prefer the screw as opposed to just pressing it because it's not going to come apart if I screw it together. So I'll have to look at, so if I unscrew it, the top is going to be about here. So now I'm just going to need to measure how long each of these little pieces of pipe need to be for my purpose. So that's, let's say, I need 3/4 of an inch, and then I need to measure inside, and each of those is going to be 3/4. So 3/4 and 3/4 is 1.5 inches, and another 3/4 is, so 2.25 is the first one that I need. And then the second one I need is going to be, let's say 2.5 plus 1.5 inches is 4. So 2.25 and 4. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that from my pipe here. So I need 2.25 here. I'll do that first, and then I will cut the 4-inch piece. Now you could use a power saw for this. I don't prefer to use that. I'm just going to use my flip out Milwaukee Sawzall holder with this very fine tooth blade. That works really well for cutting this pipe. Okay. Clean that up a bit a little bit later, but this will go into the cap at the top, and then here, so that'll provide the top part. Now I need to measure about 4 inches. There. Go. Okay. So I always want to test fit first. So that's certainly going to be long enough, might be a little too long. So when I take it apart here, put my bits in. All fit in, and I can easily now see what size it is and pull that out, and then when I close it up, I can screw that closed. Now I have a holder for those spade bits. They don't get lost in my bag, and it's very easy for me to get to them and get to the right one. Now, this is probably a little longer than I want, so I'm probably going to cut this down a little bit just because I want to be able to see these numbers when I open it up. But I'd rather have it a little long than a little short to start with. And in terms of the pipe to the fittings here, you can glue them if you choose to do that. They'll be permanent. You can tape them or just rely on the friction. It's usually pretty solid. I'm probably going to tape it, and then I'm going to put some sort of a label or just put some tape on to write what it is, because I might end up having 2 or 3 of these in my bag. The screw-in hub adapter fittings allow you to unscrew the bit holder and easily see which bit you need. When you're done, you screw the 2 ends together so the bits stay secure in your tool bag and don't damage any other tools. The holder also stands vertically on its own for easy access when working. Now you can adapt this idea in a number of ways. You can create longer holders for longer bits. You can use a larger diameter pipe for larger bits or a collection of bits. And you can use this to hold any other tools or items that you'd like. If you found this video helpful, consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel so you get notified of new videos. I cover different DIY skills, tools, and projects. Here are some other videos I think you'll also find interesting. Thanks for watching.